Hi, I'm Mikey Dern. I'm the director of House on Haunted Hill, which goes up next week on Facebook. Tonight, we'd like to present you a little sneak preview of the show. So here is Lynn Boucher and Stephen Jean performing the first scene of House on Haunted Hill.
The ghosts are moving now. I can sense them. Hungry, restless.
What? I'm sorry, are you Medea Pritchard?
Yes.
And you are the current owner of Price Manor, more commonly known as the House on Haunted Hill?
Yes. It's the only really haunted house in the world, you know. Since it was built over a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been murdered in it. And since then, I've owned the house.
Yes, well, Miss Pritchard, I'd like to finalize the details of renting your house for tomorrow evening. As I mentioned to you in my letter, my name is Frederick Castle, and I'd like to rent your house for one evening so that my wife can host a party, a haunted house party. Isn't she amusing? Well, there will be food and drink and ghosts and perhaps even a few murders. Of course, you are invited to attend as well, Miss Pritchard. I think you'll find the incentive quite compelling.
And that is?
I will give anyone who survives until morning $100,000.
$100,000? And how many other guests will you be expecting, Mr. Castle? And how will they be arriving?
4 others, and they will be arriving in separate funeral cars.
Funeral cars?
Yes, it was my wife's idea. She's got quite a dark sense of humor. But after a night at Haunted Hill, the House on Haunted Hill, they might have some bodies to load. First, there's Lance Schuster. He works as a test pilot.
Oh, he must be a very brave man.
Don't you think you could be much more brave if you were paid for it? I know Lance needs the money, and if he's brave enough to stay the entire night, he'll earn it. Next, there is Miss Ruth Bridges.
The woman who writes those columns in the newspaper?
Yes, she wants to write a feature article about ghosts, and she is desperate for the money. I happen to know she's a degenerate gambler. And then we have Dr. David Trent. He's a psychiatrist. He thinks my ghost will help him with his work on hysteria. But I can't help but sense a greedy streak in him. And finally, there's Miss Nora Manning. She's one of the thousands of people who works for me, and I picked her because she needs the $100,000 more than most. She's very young, and she provides for her entire family.
Mr. Castle, I think I will take you up on your offer to join your party tomorrow night.
Well now, the more the merrier. You can arrive with the other guests at 1 hour after sunset. And I'll send a car for you.
Thank you. I'm not keen on being in that house, but I also happen to need the money.
Before we end this meeting, Miss Pritchard, I have one question for you. Have you ever spent the entire night there yourself?
I only spent one night there. And when they found me in the morning, I was almost dead.
The ghosts will be waiting. So won't you come join us in the House on Haunted Hill next Friday, October 30th at 8 p.m. here on Facebook.